What is up, 2K gang? And today we are discussing 4 teams that could potentially land Giannis Antetokounmpo. And I'm thinking of starting a new upload schedule, but I mean we're gonna find out. This video we posted on Monday night, so let's see then. So first up, potential teams that could land Giannis Antetokounmpo is obviously the Milwaukee Bucks. Ladies and gentlemen, don't get me wrong. Giannis Antetokounmpo is most likely going to sign with the Milwaukee Bucks, in my opinion. I mean, the Bucks can offer him that supermax contract, which is really sweetener. I don't think Giannis expects nothing else. They expect the Bucks to give him that right off the off season. Like the second the Bucks get eliminated, I see that the Bucks are going to offer Giannis a supermax deal. But the supermax deal is risky, folks, ladies and gentlemen. The supermax deal is risky, and I know Giannis expects nothing less but the supermax by the end of this year. But it's a really risky deal to give, and people know this. I mean, look at the Kings. They tried to give it to DeMarcus Cousins, and it was just a big mess, ladies and gentlemen. It was a big mess. And then they ended up trading him to the Pelicans for Buddy Hield, which was somehow, I don't know how, the Kings won the trade. They gave up like a Hall of Famer for a young star who's clearly achieving over expectations. So I mean, that's really good. But in Giannis's case, here's a couple points that the supermax is really risky. Here's a couple points. What if Giannis isn't the man in Milwaukee that will lead them to a championship? I mean, they're stuck with him. The supermax is about a 12-year deal, if I'm wrong, but it's about a 12-year deal. So that's a long contract, ladies and gentlemen. They have to stick with that for almost 12 years, I'm pretty sure. And if Giannis is underperforming, I don't think he is. I really don't think he is. I think he's going to overperform. But if he's not getting it done in Milwaukee wastes cap space on a 12-year contract, and there's no going back. So this supermax deal is a really risky deal for the Bucks. But there's no doubt in my mind they're going to pull the trigger on it. But if they regret it, they regret it. So, yeah, that's the Bucks, ladies and gentlemen. Another thing to point out. The Bucks are championship contenders this year. So if Giannis wins a chip, then he might sign right off the bat. But the supermax deal is really risky for Giannis and the Bucks. So we'll see what happens. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the second team that could potentially land Giannis Antetokounmpo, or the Greek Freak, is the Toronto Raptors. And trust me, ladies and gentlemen, this is more real than what people think. The Raptors have a big chance at landing Giannis. I mean, if Giannis really wants to win a championship, he's coming to the East. He's teaming up with a great young core. And I mean, Masai Ujiri pulls this stuff off. You know what I'm saying? He got Kawhi Leonard. He turned the frozen DeMar DeChoke into Kawhi Leonard, who won a championship. Not just that, Masai Ujiri turned Andrea Bargnani, the biggest draft bust of all time, in my opinion. The Raptors drafted him first overall. He turned that into Kawhi Leonard, and that is insane. So, who knows? They could turn Kyle Lowry or Pascal Siakam into Giannis and become the next dynasty. Who knows what's going on? But trust me, Masai Ujiri knows how to pull this stuff off. And I mean, if Giannis wants to win a championship, it's either the Raptors or the Warriors. In my opinion, he prefer the Raptors because the East is buns. I mean, if he teamed up with Lowry, Siakam, Van Vliet, it's over. The Raptors would win at least 3 straight championships. If you went to the Warriors, it would be a different story because you're there with LeBron James, you're there with Kawhi Leonard. The East is tougher for Giannis, and so the West is tougher for Giannis. Excuse me. The East is a little bit easier for him, and he would start a dynasty with the Raptors, in my opinion. Which, I mean, he's looking good in that jersey, though. Not gonna lie. So don't be surprised if Giannis Antetokounmpo becomes a Toronto Raptor by the end of 2020. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now we have the third team that could potentially land Giannis, and it is the Golden State Warriors. Nobody in the NBA really wants this to happen unless you're a Warriors fan. But to be honest, I think the Warriors are the second favorites. It's either going to be the Bucks or Warriors are the more likely teams that Giannis is going to side with, the Bucks or Warriors. But I mean, that would be a deadly team. But I mean, you still got challenges like Kawhi Leonard and LeBron James in the Western Conference. But I believe if he went to the East, it would be a steamroll. Giannis would get to the finals easily. But I mean, this thing is, we all know that Stephen Curry, no, that's what talked to Giannis about this. You know what, Sam? I mean, Steph Curry talked to Giannis about coming to the Bay to play for the Warriors. But I mean, what players say impact their decisions in free agency? I mean, you look at LeBron James. Kobe Bryant persuaded him to go to the Lakers. I mean, you look at Drake. He persuaded Kawhi to leave Toronto because he effed up the meeting. He screwed up the meeting. So Drake, I mean, heck you for that. You know, saying like that stuff affects their decision, man. I mean, I know that Kyle Lowry and them try to say Kawhi, but we're not talking about Kawhi. We're talking about Giannis. So I think Warriors are the second favorite to get Giannis Antetokounmpo in 2021. And I mean, it's with great shape. I mean, that team's really good. I mean, you got the Splash Brothers and Giannis, but it would be much more of a challenge to get to the finals than it would be if he went to the Raptors. So I mean, I'm not being biased here, but I mean that's true. So Giannis to the Warriors is really likely to happen. Really likely. Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the final contender to get Giannis in 2021. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this, but wow, ladies and gentlemen, Pat Riley has acquired amazing free agents in the past. Like you look at LeBron James, you look at Ray Allen. He's gotten all those guys on his team, and it's successful. I mean, he knows how to create success, and I mean, if he can get Giannis, that's the Heat have just returned to glory, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, you just formed a big three of Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, and Giannis under the Goomba and the Greek Freak. That is exciting, ladies and gentlemen. That is exciting. And as I said with the Raptors, if Giannis signed with the Raptors, they would win at least 3 championships. If I see Giannis signing with the Heat, they would win at least 3 championships as well. I mean, Giannis just makes every team better, in my opinion. As I said, if Giannis signs in the East with the Raptors or Heat, then that team is going to the NBA Finals. If he signs with the Warriors, I see Giannis and the Warriors going down in the Western Conference Final. So that's the Miami Heat, ladies and gentlemen. They could be a dynasty with Giannis. Thanks for watching. 2K Elite out, and see you then. Love y'all.